Hey there, and welcome. Let's just take a quiet moment together to explore a feeling that so many of us know but hardly ever talk about. It's that deep, quiet sense of being on the outside, looking in. If that sounds even a little bit familiar, you're in exactly the right place.
It's such a strange sensation, isn't it? You're right there. Life is happening all around you. Conversations, jokes, big moments, but it feels like there's this invisible pane of glass between you and, well, everything. You feel like a spectator at your own show. It can be a really lonely feeling, and today we're going to gently unpack it together.
All right, so let's start with the most important thing right off the bat. The number one thing to know is this. If you feel this way, you are so far from being alone. I know it can feel like you're the only one, but this is a deeply human experience, even if it makes you feel anything but.
And that really is the heart of it, right there. This isn't just about being shy or being an introvert, though that can be part of the picture. No, it's this very specific feeling of always watching, always analyzing. It's like you're on the sidelines while everyone else is out on the field, playing a game where they all seem to instinctively know the rules.
And maybe some of these really hit home for you. That deep down sense that you're just wired differently from everyone else. Or how about finding yourself studying how people talk to each other, almost like a scientist trying to figure out how they connect so easily? And oh, that feeling of missing an instruction manual. That one is huge. It's this quiet, nagging thought that everyone else got a memo on how to be human, and yours got lost in the mail. So what do we do with all this? Well, you'd be amazed at how powerful it is to simply give this feeling a name. It takes it from this vague, heavy thing that feels like a personal flaw and turns it into something we can actually look at and start to understand. And here's the name, the alien complex. Now, I know, it sounds a little dramatic, but it just perfectly captures that feeling, doesn't it? It's not a bad mood that comes and goes. It's this long-term, chronic sense of being a visitor here, like a friendly alien just trying to figure out the local customs without a guidebook.
And this is absolutely crucial. Because when we can finally say, oh, okay, this is the alien complex, we stop asking, what's wrong with me? The whole question shifts. It moves from self-blame to gentle curiosity. And believe me, that shift, that changes everything. It's the beginning of a much kinder conversation with yourself.
So this brings us to a huge turning point. For most of our lives, our instinct is to fight this feeling, right? To try and fix it, to force ourselves to be more normal. But what if we tried something completely different? What if, instead of fighting it, we tried to befriend it?
This quote just nails it. Instead of trying to shout over this feeling or push it away, what if we just leaned in a little closer and listened? What is it trying to tell us? What does it notice from its unique vantage point? We start seeing it not as an enemy, but just as a quiet part of us that has its own voice.
And you can really see the difference here. On one side, you've got the old fight, and man, is it exhausting. Constantly trying to fix yourself, forcing yourself into situations that just feel wrong. It's a battle you can't really win. But on the other side, the new path, that's all about letting go. It's about self-compassion, gentle observation, and building a sense of being okay from the inside out, no matter what's happening on the outside. Okay, so this all sounds good, but how do we actually start walking down this new path? Well, it's not about making some giant leap. It's about taking small, gentle, totally manageable first steps. So let's look at 3 simple things we can start practicing, like today. Here's our little roadmap for the next few minutes. We're going to break down these 3 ideas, just observing, then acknowledging, and finally grounding. Think of them as simple tools you can keep in your back pocket for whenever that alien feeling pops up. All right, step 1, this is the foundation for everything else. When that feeling shows up, the only goal is to just notice it. That's it. No analyzing it, no beating yourself up for having it, just see it. The cloud metaphor is perfect here. You don't get mad at a cloud for being in the sky, right? You just notice it's there, maybe see its shape, and let it drift on by. We can do the exact same thing with this feeling. Now, the second step builds right on top of that. Once you've noticed the feeling, just give it a little internal nod, a small acknowledgement. You're not saying you agree with it or that you like it, you're just validating its presence. Silently, to yourself, just say, there's that outsider feeling. I see you. This simple little act takes all the energy out of the struggle. It's amazing. And third, this is such a practical, beautiful tool, grounding. When that feeling gets really loud and feels overwhelming, just bring your attention back to your body, right here in this moment. Focus on a physical sensation. Maybe it's the solid feeling of your feet on the floor or the warmth of a coffee mug in your hands. Just for 5 seconds. It's like a little anchor that can gently pull you out of your head and back into the safety of the present moment.
We've covered a fair bit of ground here, from understanding this feeling to exploring new ways to meet it. But I really want to leave you with one single, super simple invitation for today. This isn't a challenge, it's not a piece of homework, it's just an invitation.
That is it. We're not trying to change our entire personality overnight. The goal is just a tiny shift, a 1% move towards self-compassion, 1% less judgment when that feeling shows up. A tiny shift like that, honestly, it can be revolutionary.
So if you take away nothing else, let it be this. This is the whole thing in a nutshell. Just for today, if that feeling of being an alien and observer shows up, just for today, try not to fix it. Just notice it. Let it be there. That's the entire practice right there.
And I'll leave you with this last thought to mull over. We spend so much energy thinking this feeling is a problem we need to solve. But what if it's not a problem at all? What if that observant, analytical, outsider part of you is actually a source of incredible insight, of creativity, of empathy? What if the thing you've always thought was your greatest weakness is actually your most unique and valuable strength? Something to think about. Thanks so much for being here with me today.